Muslim rights concern Muric has commended Ruben Fasoranti, former leader of Afenifere, for endorsing All Progressives Congress APC presidential candidate Ahmed Tinubu as his preferred presidential candidate for Nigeria's 2023 presidential elections. Muric, in a statement by his director, Professor Ishaq Akitonla, on Thursday said Fasoranti's endorsement of Tinubu is capable of uniting the Yoruba people as Christians and Muslims will now rally behind the former Lagos State governor in a united front. Muric commends Ruben Fasoranti for his sportsmanship and broad-mindedness, and again Fasoranti's name will be engraved in letters of gold for ignoring the illogical, irrational and inexplicable choice of Ayo Adebanjo, who declared support for Peter Obi of the Labour Party. Muric's statement read in part: a major significance of Fasoranti's endorsement of Tinubu is that it is capable of uniting the Yoruba people, as Muslims and Christians will now rally behind Tinubu in a united front. The likely fallout of this development is a future payback by Yoruba Muslims who have shown the willingness to support a Christian candidate in future if their Christian counterparts vote for Tinubu, a Yoruba Muslim, in the 2023 presidential election. Daily Post reports that Tinubu recently received the blessing of Fasoranti, who had resigned as the president of Afenifere. Tinubu received the blessings last Sunday at the country home of Fasoranti. The blessing was coming less than a few weeks after Ayo Adebanjo, the acting leader of Afenifere, and the leadership of the Yoruba group had endorsed Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party. Okay. I don't really understand, because when you have a group, I don't understand whether if somebody says this, because before you can agree that a group or an organization wants to take a decision, I don't know whether it is the leader that's supposed to take the decision or everybody must align, everybody must agree. Maybe there is going to be a kind of vote or something. Or does it mean if the leader say this is what we're going to do, whether the subordinates like it or not, they just have to agree? But I don't really understand, because this back and forth and these controversies here and there. I'm the leader, I'm not the leader, the acting or not the acting leader. That is where the problem is coming from. For the fact that Ayo Adebanjo says this is what he wants, does it mean he has to enforce or force it down the throat of other people? It now depends on how they do their things, because I believe that I don't really understand, because whether they are going to do a vote that this is the person we are going to support, or whether you like it or not, I don't understand, because this back and forth is just somehow. I would have preferred a situation whereby let every individual, but they are a group of people, they would have said, oh, let individual go for whosoever they want to go for. Because for the fact that you are the leader, if you say this is what you want, or this is the way you see it, other people might not see it that way. If that is part of their constitution, I don't really understand. But this Muric, of course, you should know that Muric is a controversial person and is a Confucianist. He's always talking about that's why we've not been hearing him concerning this Muslim ticket, because he has already threatened that, you know what, if they don't have a Muslim president, that they will not agree. I don't really understand that anybody who is going to coming from the southwest, that the person must be a Muslim. And they are not even forgetting the fact that we have somebody who is already a Muslim as the president. You want to bring another person, they are the ones who have been exaggerating these things. And that's why you see at times you see Christians saying that oh, some people say something, some blasphemous statements concerning this. It was not so, but because of the way other people have been doing it, they will not say, okay, you can't ridicule my religion. If you feel that I'm ridiculing your religion, you can't come and ridicule my religion. And people are not going in that route, which is not even the right thing. We always believe that whatever you say to God or say to the Almighty God, you have him to contend with, not me that will fight for him, because he can fight for himself. Because what we consider as good, it might not be what he will consider, or he knows how to do his things the way he knows how to do best. History has proven that Muric has always been ardent supporters and facilitators of the negative side of Nigeria. They will never stand with or support anything good for Nigeria and its people, all in the name of religion. What a monstrous group. As Yoruba, I go for Peter Obi. I reject Tinubu's oppression. Banjo is playing draft while Tinubu is playing chess. Yes, the levels are not the same. Chess is much more complicated and needs high intelligence to win, and Tinubu is a chess master player while Adebanjo is still an amateur. Even in drafts, you can see how the old man has been sweating with Tinubu's checkmate moves. All Labour Party and PDP amateurs have been confused and scared. Village chess. Well, one thing is that whether it is village chess or city chess, the city man bat is on top. Of course, Tinubu can never be beaten. Let them continue. If Papa Shonoti feels the Igbo man does not count in the affairs of Nigeria, then it is quite unfortunate he even existed as a leader of the Yoruba, because his action recently shows he was one of those that destroyed the unity of this country. What has religion got to do with good governance? All the major actors in today's government are Muslims. Yes, Nigeria has become a shadow of itself. What a poor judgment. Exactly. Just take a look at what has been going on. Would he have said the same thing if Fasoranti endorsed Showore or SDP candidate? Muric's ideas are hardly helpful. All the lovers of injustice will pay for it with their posterity when the time comes. There's no two ways about it. There's nothing bad for Fasoranti to do that for Tinubu, and that does not mean that he will tell that henceforth meeting will not be holding again in Banjo's house. All they have to do is to settle the matter amicably. It's not even endorsement but packaging. Muric is playing religion and ethnic cards. They should stop translating that endorsement as a positive gesture. Whether Muslims are favored, the country is at peace, but once Christians are favored, hell is at loose. What kind of country is this? No, that is the kind of country we've really found ourselves. Why won't Muric be happy to campaign with Fashion factional endorsement at a spent age of 95 years? Does he care about what the future holds for Nigeria indigenes, with emphasis on land grabbing and total annihilation of Christians? It's truly unfortunate. When the Yorubas like Tinubu is fighting for Nadeku, where are the Igbo people then? Nobody is forcing anybody to say you should support. Ayode Bajo was the one that said he wanted to for support Tinubu, Peter Obi, because of equity and fairness. Have you ever seen him going to be begging him? He can go and see anybody. It not depends on you. It not the onus lies on you if you are going to support the person or not. Obi never forced anybody. Igbos, how many Igbos are even supporting Peter Obi? So you need Yoruba Christian vote for Tinubu. Yes, he needs Yoruba vote, but you should support him now. These guys, if he has his way, or his group, if they have their way, they are the people that will encourage the Islamization of this country. Nigerians should be careful of Muric, because I think they are instigating religious sentiments. Yoruba that I know don't even have anything to do with religion. It's a very religious organization. I don't know where he can they put shook him mouth put for this matter. It's always like that. So guys, leave your comment down there below and let's have your